Hi, my name is Antos, and today I want to talk about the DJI Phantom 3. This is the professional edition. There's also a standard edition identical to this one. The only difference is that one is limited to a 1080p camera, whereas this one has a 4K camera. So, this drone has been on the market already for a few months. I've had a chance to use it for the last month and a half. And the reason why I wanted to do a video sort of about it and talk about it is because I get very often asked by people who are just interested in getting into whether it's aerial videography or just sort of drone flying for fun. They're asking me what's the best sort of drone to get into to learn and kind of experiment with video. And I think really the best one out there is this one, and I would recommend getting the professional edition because, like I said, it has the 4K camera. Now, the reason why I recommend this drone for both beginners and people who already have experience with flying camera drones is because you're getting a lot more value for the money versus some of the competition out there, where you'll be able to find other drones out there on the market that are slightly cheaper, but none of them really offer all the usability and the functionality that the DJI Phantom 3 has. If you're just a beginner and you have no idea about flying, this is the safest drone that I've used so far, for beginners. It includes a lot of safety features, things like automatic landing, takeoff. It also has a lot of features, for example, that will make sure that you don't accidentally break any laws, wherever it is that you're flying. It has, for example, height restrictions, so you don't fly above a certain height. So that you don't fly in certain areas that are restricted, things like that. All of that is automatically taken care of for you, but if you're an advanced flyer and you want to turn that off, those safety features, and you want to do other things that are hopefully not breaking the laws, but just so that you allows you more creative control, then you can also do that. And that's what's great about this drone. And really, if you've never flown a drone, or if you've never even played with any sort of RC remote controlled airplane or helicopter, this is, again, the easiest thing out there that you could ever try. It's really hard to crash this thing, and if you do, it's usually, you're really not paying attention. But even then, like I had a few, small accidents, let's call it, with this drone, and nothing really happened to it. It just, it falls down, you kind of dust it off, pick it up, and start flying again. So that's what's great about it. Now, another amazing thing is that, like I said, you're getting so much value. It's not just a drone, but it comes with a full advanced video system. And like I said, if you get the professional edition, you're getting the 4K camera up here, and it allows you to record 4K videos, high resolution, still images, also in RAW format, and comes with a really cool transmitter and a receiver here. Now, the only thing you will have to add is your smartphone or a tablet that will sort of act as a monitor. So you put that into the cradle here, plug in one cable, and that's really it. That's all there is to it. Really, the only thing you have to do is just make sure you have the DJI Pilot app installed on your iPhone or Android device, and then turn on the transmitter, the drone, and you can start flying. Now, if you've never flown this, never used it, I will highly recommend that you actually go through all the instructional videos and read the full the manual that comes with the DJI Phantom 3, because there are little things that you want to watch out for. Like, for example, if you're in a new location, you will have to calibrate the drone so that it doesn't just go all crazy on you. It's a very simple, quick process, and you'll get a warning on your DJI Phantom Pilot app. You just click calibrate, and it's going to show you step-by-step instructions on how to do it. And now, I'm not going to get into all the detailed specifications about this drone. If you guys want all that information, you can check out my website at tomantosfilms.com. But sort of what I want to talk about is my experience of using it for the last month and a half. I had a chance to use it on a documentary that I was shooting about sailing. So I was getting different shots flying around the marina and following some of the sailboats out over the water. And what was amazing about this little drone is that, despite its size, it's pretty fast, very stable. At least my experience, I was flying in conditions with winds around 20-25 kilometers an hour, and I was flying pretty far distances. Now, I never really pushed it to the maximum. I didn't want to, because I don't want to lose it and have this thing drop out of the sky, into the water. But the farthest that I've flown from, basically from me, or where I was controlling it from, was 1.5 kilometers. And that, you know, at that point I was still getting perfect video signal. And now the video signal, it says it's HD, but it's not really full HD. I notice sometimes it kind of drops and goes up and down, but it's still amazing quality. You know, but it's definitely not full HD, but it's good enough for you to be able to compose the shots and see everything properly. And like I said, at 1.5 kilometers away from me, I was getting perfect signal. Now the only warning I'll give you guys is that is only the case if you have a clear line of sight between you and the drone. Because like I said, when I was 1.5 kilometers away, it was perfect, but the second I started dropping, going lower, and the drone kind of disappeared behind some trees, then I had a few seconds where I lost the video. And of course I was in the middle of doing what I thought was going to be a really dramatic shot, you know, me kind of following this boat and kind of going lower and lower, you know, and stopping just above the water. But unfortunately, because the video signal cut out, I had no way of telling whether I actually managed to stop above the water or if I actually, you know, crashed into the lake. But thank God, you know, I didn't crash, and like I said, the signal cut out for about, I would say, maybe like 2-3 seconds. So it was the most nerve-wracking 2-3 seconds, but you know, successfully I got the drone back and got it flying, but you know, back towards me. Now, aside from that, I had no problems with this thing. Some of the maybe small frustration that I had was when it comes to setting up the drone. What I did not know is when you first purchase it and when you get it out of the box, you have to register it, and you have to have internet connection to do that. Well, I did it while I was out of town. I had no connection, and so basically I was grounded. I couldn't take off and start using the drone. So that's one thing, and I kind of wish that DJI didn't do that, because like I said, if you're not prepared, or let's say, you know, you don't always have internet access, then that just simply means that you will not be able to go flying. So that's the only thing. Now, like I said, that's only when I was setting up the drone first, registering it and doing all the updates, the software updates. Another thing is when it comes to the smartphone or tablet that you're using with this. My main sort of go-to tablet is the Google Nexus 7. It's a great tablet, never had any problems with it, except when I tried to use it with this drone. And now, like I said, Android is supported by DJI. Problem was that when I connected it, I could see everything, I could calibrate the drone, but when I actually started flying, literally more than maybe 15 feet away from me, there was a huge delay in the video, and that was the first time that I ever took off. And of course, you know, because of that, because I was relying solely looking at the monitor, I ended up crashing into a tree. So that was a horrible first takeoff. And then ever since then, I pretty much realized that you want to stay away from certain devices. Now, which one of them I can't tell you, because I don't have, you know, all of them to test out. But like I said, the Google Nexus 7, do not use it, at least right now, because there's huge delays in the video signal that you're getting. Now, when I used an older version of the iPad mini, I had no problems. There was no delays with it. So, you know, I would say before you really start taking off and flying away from you, hook up your device and make sure that there's not a big delay, you know, in the video signal. Overall, I had a blast using this thing on the documentary that I worked on. Like I said, very reliable. Aside from that one little hiccup, never had any problems with you know, video cutting out or things like that. The drone is very stable, and what's most important is the video looks amazing. Looks way better than the GoPro, you know, video that you know, you would have had to use on the previous version. You no longer have the fisheye distortion. That's one thing, and just the 4K quality that you're getting out of this camera is, you know, I was really surprised just how good it is. Also, if you're a professional videographer and you want to get good quality video, then you have, you know, all the controls right here at your fingertips. You know, at the controller, you can, you know, tilt the camera up and down. You can change all the settings for the camera, so you have full manual control over that. You know, there's even some custom presets and things like that that are sort of included with it. There's really a lot of things. So whether you're a beginner or somebody who's already, you know, had experience with drones and you just want to sort of up your quality of aerial video, I highly, you know, recommend this drone. If you guys are interested, BH Photo and Video has some great deals right now. They also offer free shipping, including to Canada. So if you guys want to check that out, you know, go to their website. The link is in the description of this video. Or as always, you can check out my website at tomantosfilms.com for more reviews and my sort of exclusive filmmaking tutorials and that kind of stuff. And last thing I wanted to say is, in case you're wondering if I'm really nervous or if I'm really excited because I'm sweating so much, it's actually just because the air conditioning in my studio stopped working today, and I think it's like the hottest day of the summer so far. It's over 100 degrees up here, so I'm just gonna stop talking right now. I'll probably go take a cold shower, and I'm just gonna leave you guys with some more shots that I got using the DJI Phantom 3 for this new documentary that I'm working on. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.